Tua Tagovailoa is a really, really good quarterback coming out of college. I'm one of the only people who saw this and said, this kid's got talent. But a lot of people hammered him right away for a number of reasons, off the field, on the field, whatever it is. But at this point, if you're Chris Greer and Mike McDaniel, you look at Tua and say, he is one shot away from being out of the NFL, maybe even being mortally wounded at this point.
Right.
And I know a lot of people out there are going to say, oh, well, it's just a concussion. He just had his bell rung. It's a lot more than that, kids, and we won't go off into concussions here.
No.
But he's that one shot away from maybe becoming a vegetable. And you've got to sit and worry about that.
A lot of people think he shouldn't even be playing now, including guys that I grew up with in Hawaii. That, he's from Hawaii. He's from the same town that I went to high school in. Of course, he was so good that the local high school I went to couldn't keep him, and he ended up going to St. Louis or Kahuku or one of the powers. But the bottom line is, this guy, people worry for his health. There's a couple times I didn't think he should have been on the field after he took shots. And, part of that is the coach. I'm sorry.
I have a friend of mine who is one of the top neurosurgeons in the world, and we talk occasionally about this. I have known him for 20 years. And right after the first one, he came back to me and said, this guy does not belong on the football field, period, end of story, get him out, he's going to die. And every single time something happens, I get a message from him on Tua. He goes, this guy is one step closer to becoming a vegetable. He needs to be off the field. But the fact that Greer and McDaniels, specifically Greer, have not prepared this team. Look, we can go back and I can make a quick comparison here to Mike Tomlin. They didn't prepare for the fact that they were going to get to the point at quarterback where they'd have to put a 41-year-old relic in there instead of being ready with somebody and getting the next generation ready. They haven't done that in Miami. Zach Wilson, come on. Cut the nonsense here. They're not ready for this. Tua goes down, the season's over.
Can I take you back to this? And this goes to Greer, but it also goes to where we are in the NFL. When Tua was up for a contract extension, he was like, it's now called the next in line. You may not necessarily deserve that quarterback extension. Trevor Lawrence got what, $50 million right after Tua or right before Tua? It's somewhere in that line. They all got him together. Did Trevor deserve that contract? No. But you had to give him the money or you lose him. I did not think the Dolphins should have given Tua the money.